We pay Mario Cristobal too much. To not win a national championship in 2022. What's going on, Canes fans? That's not a quote from me, by the way. I got you in the intro, didn't I? Some of you went down in the comment section and started typing. It played the little Coach Coop intro. Then I finished the sentence and you're having a backspace and deleted, aren't you? You know who you are. I didn't say that. But a lot of you have said that. And I want to talk about it in this video. This thing's going to be all over the place. I really don't even know exactly what kind of point I'm trying to prove here, but I feel like we need to have this talk. So sit tight, and I want to hear your opinion on this hot topic. You know that we're outside, which means, number one, we're enjoying the nice weather here in East Tennessee. We don't want to be cooped up in the studio. And it always means that it's a hot, juicy topic when we do this, because I got to be pacing back and forth so I can, let all of my feelings out. So a couple of days ago, I uploaded my way too early full 2022 Miami Hurricanes season prediction. And spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, I'm about to tell you what I predicted. I predicted a 9-3 regular season record for the Canes in 2022. And when I did that, I said, hey, our expectations is always a national championship. But this is realistically what I think will most likely happen. And of course, it's way too early. I've emphasized that it could change by the time the season actually gets here. But I was like, this is what I think will happen, and what I want to happen and what I think will happen are two totally different things. You guys have to keep that in mind. My Canes pride tells me that we're winning a national championship. We're going all the way and getting the trophy, right? But I have a reputation to uphold here on YouTube. I post my predictions on this platform for the world to see and criticize, so I try to keep it real. And what really surprised me most is when I predicted 9-3, there were Canes fans in the comment section on that video that told me 9-3 in 2022 for Mario Cristobal would be a fireable offense. So I was like, wait a minute. It's got to be trolls, right? I was like, it's FSU fans coming in. It's Clemson fans coming in because they're upset that we got Radakovich and Ladson and whatever else, But then another one came in. And then another one came in from someone who I know for a fact is a diehard Canes fan. Are we serious? So I want to talk about this. Apparently, because we're paying Mario Cristobal roughly $8 million per year, it is truly national championship or bust. As in, he's fired. Now, I'm guessing these people are serious because they sounded pretty darn serious. They typed me out a full novel. So I wanted to talk about this. $8 million a year is a lot of money. If I'm not mistaken, I think probably the highest paid head coach we've ever had in the history of the program. And if not, this is definitely the most expensive staff overall we've had in the history of this program. When you bring in people like Charlie Strong, Josh Gaddis, Frank Ponce, we just brought in Alonzo Highsmith, Ed Reed is still chief of staff. I mean, we are spending tons of money on this staff. And I want to make it very clear that our expectations should always be national championship. You gotta set your expectations really high because we don't want to settle for mediocrity anymore, right? Well, we never have as fans, but some of the higher ups didn't really care and didn't want to spend the money. But now we've spent the money, so obviously we're going to win a national championship, right? My thing is, you could pay Mario Cristobal $100 million in 2022, and it don't guarantee jack diddly squat. Now, like I said, that does kind of up the expectations a little bit because it was like, here's a blank check, hire in whoever you want. So, yeah, you are kind of like, hey, we need to win at the very least more games than we won last year when we went 7-5 under Manny Diaz. But 9-3 is not a fireable offense. I'm serious. Are you guys smoking crack? Honest question. Are you telling me that you want to fire Mario Cristobal, the coach that came in? Guys, we are building a $100 million facility upgrade. We bring in this dream team staff, and you're telling me you're not willing to give him a 9-3 season just because we're paying him $8 million a year? You're not going to give him an extra year to see if the next year is 10-2, and then the next year is 11-1, and then the next year is a national championship, or maybe even sooner? That's just crazy talk to me, guys. I don't think that some of these Miami fans are using their brain, and I hate to insult my own fan, not my fan base, but the same fan base that I'm a part of. You guys are smart people. We're Canes fans. We're all handsome, athletic. You know, it comes with the territory of being a Canes fan. Cool, we got swag, you know. But man, some of you guys are lacking some crucial brain cells, I guess. I don't know what else to say. So what I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that we as Canes fans need to show a little bit of patience when it comes to Mario Cristobal and this staff. And I'm in no way, because here's going to come the people that say, Coop, I'm tired of waiting. It's been since 2001 since we last won a national championship. We've been the laughingstock of college football for many years. We had a couple of little small runs here and there, like Mark Richt and, you know, a couple of other times. But I'm sick and tired of waiting. It needs to be right now. And I get that. I understand. And I'm not telling you to lower your expectations. I want that to be known, because somebody's going to take it out of context and they're going to say, Coop, you're just used to being mediocre, and I'm not going to settle for that. I'm not telling you to settle for that. I'm telling you that your expectation this year is for Mario to take us all the way to win a national championship. But I'm also just telling you that if you're going to call for his head if we only win 9 or 10 games, I am going to be blunt and tell you that you are absolutely insane and really stupid. Honestly, you are. We need to show a little bit of patience as we let this team, this coaching staff, kind of build some chemistry. We're going to face some adversity. We're going to have some bad play calls, some bad games. Some things are going to go wrong. It's not all unicorns and rainbows just because we bring in dump truckloads of money and give it to people, to this staff. It doesn't instantly mean that everything is just going to go right and okay. Maybe there's a game we get out schemed. Maybe there's a game where we just physically don't match up well, you know, in the trenches, or, you know, whatever. Plug in anything that you want for that. So I'm just saying that you have to be ready to be a little patient and give him some time, because we're finally spending the money. We've got some big upgrades coming in. We have an athletic director that we firmly feel like cares about winning again when it comes to sports, because we all thought Blake James kind of put that on the back burner. That wasn't his priority. And Radakovich has been a part of a winning program. So we're on the right track here. We're taking steps positive in the right direction. So I just want to ask you guys then, for those of you that have made it this far in the video, is 9-3 a fireable offense? Now, I swear, the comment section better be full of no's. Because if not, I'm really going to start to question the IQ of this Miami Hurricanes fan base. I'm calling you guys out. That's right, I am. And I know I've done some pretty stupid stuff, and, you know, people are going to make a lot of comments trying to call me out for things that I've done. But I'm telling you what, I'm calling you guys out on this one. And, you know, maybe it's just 2 of you, 3 of you, 10 of you, I don't know. But I need to see some responses on this one. Because for me, what I said is my expectation is a national championship. We go to the ACC championship, we win it, we make the playoffs, we go win the championship, whatever. That's my expectation, 100%. But as long as we win more games than we did last year, so the floor is 8 wins, then it's fine. I would say overall it would be an improvement. Not necessarily a successful season, but it would be a step in the right direction. Would I fire Mario Cristobal if he only wins 7 or 8 games? No. I'm not going to pull the plug on Mario Cristobal in his very first season with a whole new staff. Hasn't really even had that much of an opportunity to, bring in a full recruiting class yet because he only had a couple months. Bro, you are out of your freaking mind. I know that Miami fans are frustrated. I know that at this point, it's not even being impatient. We feel like our time is now. We've waited long enough for our turn, right? To be dominant again, to bring home the trophy. But I'm just telling you, be prepared to be patient just a little bit longer. And maybe a miracle happens in 2022 and maybe we do make a run. I am in no way saying that we won't, because anything could happen. It's the crazy world of college football, man. There are times, guys, that you lose games you thought you shouldn't and win games you thought you couldn't. That's going to be my new motto, my new little saying on the channel. So anything could happen, man. We could run the table in the ACC. I mean, Virginia Tech's rebuilding. Virginia's rebuilding. Pitt brought in, the USC transfer quarterback, but they don't have Kenny Pickett or Jordan Addison. There are a lot of things that could go our way. But I'm just saying, guys, please show a little bit of patience. Feel free to voice your opinion when things go wrong and go bad. I'm not saying that we have to pretend like everything is all good when things aren't going well. That's not what I'm saying. I'll be the first one to flip a table in my room. I'll be the first one to take my baseball bat to the siren and post on Twitter how upset I am about everything when it's not going well. Because we have to make that known that we're not happy with something and we want something to change, right? So that's okay. I'm not telling you to do that either. I'm just saying, don't start threads on whatever forum site it is everybody goes to. Canes Insight, freaking Facebook groups, Twitter, whatever. When we drop a game and everyone says, oh, here we go. Or, I'm just saying, don't be calling for Mario Cristobal's head, bro. If we go 9-3 or 10-2, that is absolutely not a fireable offense. I've spoke my piece, man. I've said what I wanted to say. Let me know down in the comment section below. This one, I had to say something, man. I was too worked up. I was too heated. When I got those DMs and I saw those comments, bro, it had me questioning some things. This Friday, June 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we are going live for the live simulations. Yes, they are back, and I'm super pumped and excited about it. We haven't went live in a long time, so it should be a really fun time. I was trying to set the camera up to do the outro, but we'll just do it right here instead. Remember though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I gotta say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out. I'll see y'all in the next one.